Hi Sagittarius, here's a spiritual fairy magic reading for you today. We're going to start with the Adoring Virtue, Saints and Angels cards. I greatly believe in the power of fairies, male and female. I also believe in the power of Humanairies. Some people are just able to bridge that gap between the fairy world and the human world. And I love these cards because they are just so fairy-like. So many beautiful fairies present themselves in these cards. And here we got the Page of Earth, and it's all about you having been scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. So whoever is hearing this reading at this moment in time, if it resonates with you, you will have spent some time writing, studying, being expansive in your knowledge, translating that into a creative element, either through writing, through blogs, through music, through drawing. And this is a timeless reading. If you find it, it could be for you at any particular time. Let's see what else comes up for Sagittarius at this time. And the message for you with this card is good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of studies. So you're expanding all the time. You might be applying yourself in an entrepreneur type way to how your work is going. If you're running your own business, you may be writing about more magical things or presenting things in a more dynamic, magical way. We are entering into Sagittarius season. The 23rd of November is going to see Sagittarius season emerge, and also Jupiter going direct. Now Jupiter is your ruler, and Jupiter really looks after you, gives you gifts galore. When it was your emerald year a few years ago, you put lots of things in your basket because you worked so hard at life and so hard at presenting yourself to the gods, to the universe, to the fairies, to all magical beings. And here I've got my dragon, I've got my Pegasus, I've got my fairy candle, I've got my leprechaun, my Buddha, my cupids. And as I said, I'm a great believer in fairies. My spirit guide, Sarah Elizabeth, is totally a connecting influence for me. But sometimes I go into a fairy mold, a fairy mode, a fairy way of being. And it's the way I've always been. I've connected greatly with fairies all my life. An exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. You're going through a precious period, Sagittarius, where you have become quite disappointed with your private life. Love hasn't come easy. We'll talk about that in a moment. But if you want love readings, go to my love readings. Love hasn't come easy. And so you're thinking, okay, love hasn't come easy. Let me develop myself. Let me put myself in such a position where I don't need to look for love. Love will find me because I will be in the right zone. I'll be mixing with the right people through the development that takes place in my mind. And here, look, you've got an earth card, you've got a fire card. You are dramatic fire. You always have been. It's so easy to light your flame if someone, you're attracted to someone. You jump straight in, you feel that love connection. But if you don't, you can't pretend. Most Sagittarians cannot pretend. Some signs can, but Sagittarians cannot. When they fall in love, it takes ages for that love to go out of their heart. Every single person that comes into their world, whether it be a lover, a friend, or a relative, takes a piece of Sagittarian's heart. And when they do that, Sagittarius holds on to it tight, even if the other person betrays them. Okay, they feel that sadness at being betrayed, and it's happened often to Sagittarians, but there's still a bit of that love there for that person. Now, there has been a relationship in Sagittarius's world that has possibly gone away. There's no communication. I've talked about this before, and that relationship continues to grow closer, even though telepathically with spirit, with the fairies. And I'm not going to say any more about that now, but there is going to be forgiveness, and there is going to be a positive resolution of a conflict. Okay, let's take a few more cards out of this, because I could stay with Sagittarians all day, but I'm trying to, being a new channel, spread my wings a bit and talk to other people, to other star signs. And Saggis, you are my favourite for lots and lots of reasons. Here I've got the King of Water. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. You are the sort of person that donates money you earn. You don't get it without giving it back. You give it. A lot of you will have a water placement, Pisces, in your chart. If you do, this reading is even more for you, because this is for someone who has fire and water. The Earth card is there because you love the earth. You're so in tune with nature. Here we have some major arcana cards now, and life experience has come up. 16, a significant life event is going to take place for you, whether it's in a career, whether it is a real love coming together, we have to see. But it's a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. So somebody could be coming forward, asking for forgiveness and giving you reasons for their behaviour, which will be explanatory to what's gone on. It seems so because we've got the Lovers card next to it, and it seems that intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions. Good health is coming your way. You've not felt at your healthiest, Sagittarians. You've gone through a sort of withdrawal period, an endurance period, an exhausting period. It's not been very nice. And I would say for some of you, this has gone on for 10 years off and on. You might have had little bouts of happiness, but not tremendously happy. Here we've got Balance card, the need for balance and moderation. When that lover comes back, do not jump right in this time. Be reserved. Keep your options open. Make them trust you. Make them want forgiveness. Do not jump straight in. Sometimes you have to remember a leopard does not change its spots. But I don't think that's going to happen this time. I think that person, who could be an earth sign, has actually had a rebirth, a reawakening moment. And here we've got the moon. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. So a lot will come out about what's been happening, what's been holding you back. But I will say something, Sagittarius. You, in the last 10 years, have become so spiritually elevated. No one can fool you anymore. Your instincts are on point. You automatically know if someone's good or bad. We've had 4 eclipses this year, and the last one on November the 8th got rid of people that should have gone out of your life ages ago. And definitely not talking just about lovers, I'm talking about family members, I'm talking about friends. Most definitely someone will have gone, and I know from talking to people that that is very much the case. So if that applies to you, this reading is more and more for you as we go through it. Let me take my mini tarot, because they really speak to me about where you are at. Now, you are these are my cards from when I was a young girl and I started the tarot, and I just love them because it's the way I started out. I wrote my little messages on them, and I've grown with these cards. You know, they just keep coming back. They're the ones that if somebody asks me, can you solve my problem? Do you know what is going to happen? I get these out and I just know. They're just so absolutely correct. Here, you're sitting like the Empress. Now, whether you're a male or female, I'm sorry, I just go with the cards and the lady or the man on the cards. But you're sitting like the Empress. You really have your power throne here now. It's your time. It's your time to call the shots. It's your time to tell people what you are worth. Look at you. You're just sitting in beautiful finery. You might not have the money for that right now, but it is coming. You're nurturing. You've got an amazing energy around you now, and anyone who meets you will feel that energetic push. They will feel that need for you to be in their life. And I think that lovers is going to lead to a marriage proposal for you, Sagittarius. I know it's hard to believe because love has not come easy. You're one of those signs where there's been more disappointment than celebration, but it's going to change. It's definitely going to change. And if you're a man, you know, I've got an absolutely special guy who listens to my readings, and this one's for you because you're the Empress sitting there. So it's not gender specific. You are the Emperor. Feel proud. Okay, so here we've got the Six of Wands. Victory, triumph, recognition, success, not only in love, but in your business life. You know what you're worth. You know how much you're worth, and you won't feel ashamed of saying to somebody, that's how much it costs to have me. And in a relationship, this is how much it costs to have me. If you don't put that cost into place, and you're not talking about money, you're with work, of course. Don't be scared. Don't be cheap. You have worked really hard on your talents. Get what you're worth, because everyone has to live. But when it comes to relationships, you don't look for money. You are the least materialistic sign. You're looking for emotional wealth. And if that person isn't willing to give you the emotional wealth you deserve, then you don't want them. You definitely do not want them. So that is totally clear to me. Absolutely so. Let's see what's happening next. Ooh. Okay, so here we've got a creative, thoughtful man is coming in with good advice, creativity and wisdom. It might be someone who's advising you in your creative work if you are a creative person. And here we've got, or it could be your lover who's coming back much, much more thoughtful than they were before, much more caring, much more nurturing. I think they were caring before, but I think they weren't able to. Something was holding them back, career or relationship wise, or just something was stopping your relationship developing. But here, the pair of you, happiness, you've got that balance in the relationship. You have to hold on to your balance. Keep 2 feet firmly on the ground. Don't jump straight in. But when you do, because you will get total balance in that. Okay, a few more cards, please. Spirit and fairies and my magic friends for Sagittarius. If you like my readings, please share, subscribe. This is a beautiful card also, celebration. It's giving us insight into what's gone on. I do believe that person is coming back to you. The lovers is, he's going to come back as a lover, but it was definitely a 3-way relationship. That person was definitely locked in another relationship, has had a rebirth, has worked at getting rid of the other person, because it was no longer suitable. It's not cruelty, it just wasn't right. It wasn't the right relationship. There was no harmony in it, but there will be harmony with you after the battle, after letting go. There will be lots of feelings of hatred for him in the breakup there, but there's a lot of healing in moving forwards, and that healing will spread to you. 2 more cards, please, Spirit, for Sagittarius, so we get some insight on what's been happening and where we're going to be going. and what's going to be happening. Here we have the Queen of Cups, okay? So he's looking towards you. You've got the King of Cups, and here you've got the Queen of Cups, perfect match, drinking out of the same cup. He remembers you as this nurturing, sensitive, beautiful woman, very curvy, sort of the perfect cup size, let's say, and he hasn't forgotten that, and he really, really, really can't wait to be with his Queen of Cups. And we've got quite a few prominent ladies here now. We've got the Empress and we've got the Queen of Cups, which is real power to you, Sagittarius, in this reading. Okay, can we have 2 more cards, please? Because I've put one on top of the other. I give very extra long readings. This is not going to be a very long one, I'm afraid, but it's going to be enough to just give you a taster of your spiritual position. You have definitely moved up, you've elevated in the spiritual ranks. You are someone to be reckoned with. You are someone who has developed enormous talents. You're someone the fairy world worships. My little fairy goddess lady is upside down. Let's put you sitting upwards. Yes, got her legs in the air. She's been blessed by a white witch, so she is very powerful indeed. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of jealousy. There's going to be people that won't want this to happen. They will be trying to put, not curses on you, but put their evil intentions on you. It might not be just the person that has been left. It might be a friend of yours. There's definitely someone dishonest around you. Now, hopefully that person has gone with the eclipse. But if that person hasn't gone, be very careful. Be very careful. You're in a boat with someone that wants your safety and is not drilling holes for you to drown, you know. Very important. Saggis, I just feel that there is someone around that's dishonest, hasn't got your greater good, and might act like the perfect friend, but definitely isn't. Okay, let's take this one. Exploration, travel, leader, moving forwards, progress within a project. Within all this love situation, we have got great things happening for the Empress here, work-wise. Your project is moving forwards dramatically. Whatever you're planning is going to really do well at the beginning of next year. Your monetary situation is going to change, but also your social standing or your professional status, your status in your professional world. Something is going to be dramatically different for you work-wise. And this person that loved you or loves you has always admired. Here are your cards, Sagittarius. So here you are looking at all the money you've made. You're planning long-term plans, investment. The Hermit, I said I thought your person was an earth sign. I do actually think it's a Virgo, but that might not apply to everybody. The Star, you are going to become the star of the show. You are definitely going to become the star of the show. Look at that. And there's going to be so many better times ahead of you, not only love-wise, but career-wise. You felt that you've missed the boat so many times when you could have done so much better. And here we've got some sad cards here, which are reminding you of your past, where you got locked in this heartbroken situation, and you really didn't feel much like doing anything emotionally. But that's all changing as the Knight of Swords is coming forwards, as your knight in shining armour is moving towards you, and it will happen. Can we have a few more cards on that knight in shining armour, please. We've said he might be a Virgo. He's definitely possibly an earth sign. He loves the fact that you are so professionally gifted, talented, creative. He has tried to live without you but can't. You have totally elevated yourself spiritually to the point where you don't really need him to come back. You actually are doing really well on your own, and it might be that you decide you can't trust him and don't want him back, but there is love somewhere for you. And if you listen to my love readings, you will see that Jupiter is in your house of true love, the 5th house, until May the 9th, and I think you will find love, whether it's a past love or a new love, before then, before May the 9th. But there's a good chance this is a past soulmate, a past twin flame, a past connection, a divine partner, a divine path for you. Let's see what else comes up. I love these cards. So today it's just been the tarot. Both of these, the Touring Virtue set is a tarot card. I'm not going to go into my other cards, my oracle cards. I do often use all of them, but today I'm just sticking with the tarot. Ace of Wands. To have an ace is amazing, and this is reading, not only is it showing love, but it's really showing how your career is going to boom forwards, new beginnings, new starts, but totally from all the work you've put in the past. That's what's really evident. All that work you have put in the past, all your creativity, all your enthusiasm is now being brought to the fore, and anybody is going to see that and push you forward. You're going to find immense support in spirit, immense support in the universe is going to be pushing you. It's like you're in your chariot and the universe is going, go for it, I'm pushing you now, because it's seeing you as a queen. We have had enough queen cards, empress cards here to say you are a queen, you are a no-nonsense woman, and you deserve the best in everything. And we are going to give it to you with work, because you've shown your worth. You have put all your seeds in that basket, and now they're blossoming. That basket from your emerald year is blossoming. And even though you feel you've been unlucky, in actual fact you haven't been unlucky at all. You've been extremely lucky, because everything's set now for a change of scenery. And November the 23rd, Sagittarius season, as Venus comes into the mix. Here we've got the World card for you. You've got the world at your feet. The world is your lobster, Sagittarius. It really is. With or without that person, you are going to have a great life from now on. So make the most of it, because Spirit really wants you to be happy, to be the best you can be, because they know you have put your best foot forwards. One more card, please. For Sagittarius, my cards from years ago, my little notes. My handwriting was so different then. Celebration, excitement, homecoming. Someone's coming home and you're going to have total stability. Two more and then I must go. You are my favourite, Saggis. I love Aquarians as much next, possibly because of the people in my life. The Chariot, oh my gosh, I was so hoping you would get that card. Fate and destiny is taking you to where you need to go. Fate and destiny is bringing whoever is meant to be in your life to you. And you're going to have a wonderful, wonderful time, because that person has a piece of your heart. And the moon's going to be shining down on you. This card for me has got a twofold message, that November the 23rd is extremely significant for you, this next moon. It's going to be shining down and bringing great beauty onto you. It's going to take away all those fears, all those anxieties that you've been having. You've dug deeper into your personal life. You've dug deeper into your spiritual realm and into your instinct, your intuition, and all warnings are on red alert for you. You don't even need to think. It's just spirit speaking to you via your gut, and everything being really, really perfect. So the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands, and it's overcoming obstacles, conviction, strong-willed, determined. I want to fill that spot, which is of course your skill, your development, your pentacle making. Pentacles are coming, money is coming, love is coming, and real happiness is coming. Have a wonderful evening, Sagittarius. This reading is timeless. It's for Sagittarians. Anytime you pick this up, this is your general reading, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, share and subscribe. I would be enormously grateful. Thank you.